There's a button, one decision, and 8 minutes before the world ends. This isn't a movie. This is a scenario that keeps generals awake at night. What if, just what if, the order was given? Millions of people gone in a fraction of a second. Welcome to Fact Shock. For decades, the United States and Iran have been enemies, cold enemies, dangerous enemies. President Trump had always been clear: if Iran gets the bomb, all options are on the table. In Tehran, 9 million people went about their day, unaware, completely, utterly unaware. And then the call came. The president gave the order. The authentication codes were verified. The launch was authorized. The football, a briefcase that has never been opened in war in the entire history of the United States until this moment. Deep beneath the Great Plains, 2 Air Force officers turned their keys. At the exact same moment, protocol requires it. One key is never enough to end the world. The earth itself opened up, and then it left the ground. Slowly at first, then faster than thought. An ICBM carrying 300 kilotons of destruction climbing into the American sky. It climbed through the clouds, through the stratosphere, into the edge of space, where Earth is a curve and borders mean nothing. Re-entry, 15,000 miles per hour. The warhead surrounded by plasma. In Tehran, a child looked up at the sky. She saw something strange, a streak of light. She didn't know what it was. The bomb detonated 1,800 feet above the center of Tehran. The fireball reached 11,000 degrees Fahrenheit, hotter than the surface of the sun. The shockwave traveled at 700 miles per hour. Buildings didn't collapse. They were simply erased. The mushroom cloud rose 40,000 feet into the atmosphere, visible from satellites, visible from history. Everyone within 3 miles of ground zero incinerated instantly. They felt no pain. They had no time. 9 million people, 9 million lives. Every news channel on Earth cut to a single image: the cloud, just the cloud, and the world went quiet. In Moscow, Beijing, and Riyadh, emergency calls were made within minutes. The radiation cloud began moving east, invisible, odorless, lethal. Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan. America mobilized. Every base went to DEFCON 1, the highest nuclear alert level in American history. What remained of Iran's military launched everything they had. They had nothing left to lose, and that is the most dangerous state a nation can be in. Escalating global war. Russia declared this a war crime and began moving troops toward its southern borders. Hundreds of vehicles, miles of steel. No one turned back. Israel, fearing it was next, launched preemptive strikes on every remaining military threat in the region. No warning, no negotiation, pure survival instinct. The UN Security Council met in emergency session. Delegates shouted. Russia walked out. China threatened. America said nothing because there was nothing left to say. China issued an ultimatum: stand down or face consequences. Back home in America, people emptied grocery stores. Russia had raised its nuclear
Russia
readiness to the
raises nuclear
highest
alert.
alert level.
DEFCON equivalent reached.
Scientists called it nuclear winter. The smoke from the fires would block sunlight for years. Crops would fail. Seasons would collapse. The planet would cool by 10 degrees. 2 billion people faced starvation. In the hospitals that remained standing, doctors saw radiation sickness on a scale no training had prepared them for. There were not enough beds. There was not enough medicine. There was not enough of anything. Markets collapsed within 48 hours. Global supply chains broke down. Currencies became paper. The economic architecture of the modern world, built over 80 years, gone in 2 days. Experts call this a civilization-level event, a point of no return, the kind of thing that divides history into before and after. Here's the part nobody talks about. The man who gave the order, he had grandchildren. He loved them. So did every single person he killed. They were fathers, mothers, grandparents, children on both sides of that missile. There are 12,500 nuclear weapons on this planet right now, enough to end every human life on Earth 7 times over. That number is not fiction. That number is Tuesday. The question isn't whether this could happen. The weapons exist. The tensions exist. The question is, what are we going to do before it does? Think about it. I'll see you in the next one.